There is nothing wrong about wanting to physically change your appearance. There's nothing wrong about wanting to be cuter, about wanting to be, about wanting to be finer. There ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying, ain't no wrong with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because you've been through the ugly does not mean you have to stay in the ugly. I'm talking physically and I'm talking spiritually. Don't even think that just because you even think about changing your being or envisioning about how you want to look, you know what I'm saying, is disrespecting yourself. Listen, you have to stay in the present for you to embody something you envision, because that's you envisioning and looking at that timeline where you look like this. But you have to really stay in the present and to embody that moment, because if you are always trying to envision something that doesn't exist yet, it just will not come. But allow yourself to always think and to envision what this person does, what this person looks like, what this person, you know what I'm saying, his habits, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, he or she does every single day that allows himself to be, you know what I'm saying, to have this more, you know what I'm saying, this most authentic, beautiful energy that I envision every single day. It's divine prophecy that you're beautiful. It's divine prophecy that you can able, you know what I'm saying, that you're able to grow your hair. It's divine prophecy that you're able to, you know what I'm saying, to change the way you look. But don't go to no doctor for that shit. Don't go to no, you know what I'm saying, you can do that shit by yourself. You can do that shit internally, externally, no matter what the fuck you saying. You try to put it upon yourself, but don't look at no, you know what I'm saying, don't look at no other nigga to try to do that shit. You have the vision, you have the codes, you have the path, you have the mindset, you have, you know what I'm saying, the instructions, the blueprint for the, you know what I'm saying, the way to your beauty is, you know what I'm saying, the way that you saying you want to set up your beauty, the way you want to set up, the way you want to look, the way you want to be, the way you want to, you know what I'm saying, the way you want to talk, the way you want to do everything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be from a certain place. You don't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? You literally just have to, you know what I'm saying, align with the frequency that you can saying that your being wants, you know what I'm saying, that you want to embody. I don't care what you are or where you come from. You can be ghetto and come from the suburbs. That literally makes no sense within exact. But you saying you could be all sweet and kind and all cutesy and fun, you know what I'm saying, to come from the hood. It don't matter what the fuck you come from. It's all the frequency that matters, you know what I'm saying? Just because you come from a certain environment doesn't mean you have to act like it. Beauty is your perception, and whatever you want to do to make sure that you get to this being, you saying, be that, do that, you saying, have the habits. But you saying, at the same time, you saying, I wouldn't say go back to do it, you saying, don't do no bad shit that's going, you saying, fuck up the way that, you saying, the way that, you saying, you want to be this being, because you know what I'm saying, you could have some actions, you could have some things, you could start doing some things that's actually gonna, you saying, make it worse, and you saying, set you backwards instead of send you forward. But you know what you can handle, and you know what's good for you. You know what's good for your being. You know what's good for your soul. That's gonna light you up. That's going to expand you to a new. You saying, to a new. That's gonna expand you to. You saying that's gonna expand you to your God self. Because being your most authentic self, being the people, being the person you envision, that your best self, you're saying your higher self is your God self. You are always God, and you will never not be God. But you're saying you gotta understand that you gotta understand what comes with being yourself is just saying it don't have to be in a God figure or a God tame, because you will always have the power. You're saying you will always have these psychic powers. You will always have these spiritual gifts. You will always have this. You're saying your intuition. You will always have these things that just so happen to be part of the being that you're creating, that you're putting onto your vessel. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you're saying that's becoming and creating your own reality. Don't think just because you want to be beautiful and you want to be this way and you want to be that way, you know what I'm saying, the divine don't support it. The divine wants whatever you want, but the divine will also want the best for you.